Since Giant Software announced Farming Simulator 26 for mobile, everyone is asking this same question. Will it run on my phone? Some people are even saying the game isn't showing up in the App Store at all, which means their device is not compatible. So in today's video, I'm answering everything. Can your phone actually handle Farming Simulator 26? What is the best device to play this game? And what are the real minimum requirements? And I'll also explain why having 16 gigabytes RAM might actually be completely useless for this game. Don't fall for the marketing trap. So without wasting any time, let's get into the specs. First, the best experience. If you want zero compromises, iOS is still the king. Whether it's an iPhone or iPad with A-series or M-series chips, Giants builds these games with Apple's hardware in mind. Fewer devices to optimize means better stability, sharper textures, and fewer crashes. If you have the choice, iPhone 15 Pro or better is the gold standard. Now, let's talk about the sweet spot. For a smooth and enjoyable experience, you should aim for flagship-level processors, Snapdragon 888 or Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. These are still very powerful GPUs. On MediaTek, Dimensity 9000. On Samsung, Exynos 2200. Or even iPhone 13 with A15 Bionic. These devices can handle Farming Simulator 26 comfortably. Now, the real minimum requirement. For Android users, your phone should have at least an AnTuTu score of around 900,000. This is the entry-level performance needed to run the game properly. In terms of chipset, Snapdragon 7 Gen series or equivalent, MediaTek Dimensity 7000 series, or newer Exynos mid-range chips. If your device is weaker than this, you may see the device not compatible message. Also keep in mind, the game will most likely run at 30 FPS. This is a heavy simulation, and a stable 30 FPS is better than an unstable 60. Now let's talk about the biggest myth, RAM. I see this everywhere. I have 12 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes RAM, I can run anything. That is not true. RAM is just the workbench, but the chipset is the worker. A fast worker with a small table will always beat a slow worker with a big table. A phone with 6 gigabytes RAM and Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 will easily outperform a 16 gigabytes RAM budget phone. So don't get fooled by big RAM numbers. Focus on the chipset first, then RAM. So now tell me, is your phone ready for Farming Simulator 26? If you're not sure, drop your processor and RAM in the comments, and I'll reply with performance details. Don't forget to subscribe for gameplay and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.